This story is about the destruction of two cities in the Bible, but the lesson I learned from it has nothing to do with the cities. For those who don't know the story, and to refresh the memories of those who do, here it is. Two angels were sent by God to destroy the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. When they got to the gate of Sodom, Lot welcomed them and convinced them to be accommodated in his house. The men of Sodom surrounded Lot's house and asked to bring the men he had hosted so they could have their way with them. Lot went out and pleaded, even offering his daughters, but they threatened to do worse to him for not bringing the men out. One of the angels pulled Lot back into the house and caused confusion among the men of Sodom by turning them blind. The angels told Lot to take anyone he had in the city and leave, because they were sent to destroy the place. Lot told his son-in-laws to be, and they obviously didn't believe, because how many times does the city crumble overnight, or how many times do people see fire falling from the sky? By morning, the angels took Lot and his family out of the city gate, and instructed them not to stop or look back. When Lot got to his destination, the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed, but Lot's wife looked back, and because of this, she became a pillar of salt. Growing up, when this was taught, they always said things like, she looked back because of the material things she had in the city, or because of the fun or enjoyment she left behind in the city. But I always thought to myself and discussed with my siblings, what if she was being sympathetic? She actually grew up there. Watching her home and people she knew get destroyed could have been a lot for her. She could have just felt pity or sadness towards seeing or listening to the cry and torment of people. But the more I learn, I've come to the realization that her being villainized wasn't relevant, and me or anyone else trying to understand the reason for her looking back isn't relevant either. What is relevant to the whole event and story is that she disobeyed God. Disobedience is a sin, and there is by no means any justification for sin. She wasn't punished for her thoughts or feelings or sympathy, or even if she had looked back because of the material things she left behind. She wasn't punished for thinking about the material things she left behind. She was punished for going against what God had instructed. So to me, the moral of the story when it comes to Lot's wife looking back is that nothing justifies sin, no matter what it may be, no matter the circumstance, no matter what is going on with somebody else, or what is going on with us, or what anybody has done, or how we feel, if we sympathize with someone or anything. It does not and will never justify us going against what God has instructed us to do, going against God's instruction, or disobeying God. Nothing can justify disobeying God or committing a sin. So, what did you learn from the story? Let me know in the comments.